This is the Hendrix College Men's Basketball Coach Show. I'm Eric Holt. I'm here with the head coach, Thad McCracken. You guys battled to two tough home losses this weekend. Talk a little bit about those for us, Coach.
Really proud of our guys. We continue to fight, we continue to battle, we continue to play incredibly hard, and we continue to play well for, 35 minutes a game. Unfortunately, we have anywhere from 2 to 5 minute windows that are just kind of the difference right now. And we're trying to find ways to get over that hump to, continue to play the way we have played that build us leads or keep the game close. And, it's just kind of been the story of the season so far. So we're continuing to work hard, continuing to grind it this week. And, again, can't fault the guys' effort physically. We just got to make a few adjustments on the mental side.
Bryce Batchelor and Luke Murphy have been playing really well lately. Talk about those guys' contributions off the bench.
They have. Batch has been playing well all year. He's been thrust into a pretty tough spot, I feel like, for a freshman. Coming in, and he's a very unselfish player, and I'm trying to challenge him to be a little more selfish and to shoot a little bit more, be more aggressive offensively, and he's trying to do that. At the same time, he's having to guard a pretty good player on the defensive end of the floor, and sometimes he's got himself in foul trouble. But he works hard, he's incredibly coachable, and he's going to have a very, very bright future ahead of him. He's a guy, too, that a lot of people don't realize missed most of his senior year, and by most I mean 75% of it due to injury. So he's really, kind of coming off a year where he hasn't played much basketball, and then into a role where he's playing a ton of minutes and a pretty important role as a freshman. Luke Murphy, is a guy that we're really excited about in the recruitment process, and Luke has grown so much as a player over the course of the year. He shows up every day, he works hard, he's figured out what it is he has to focus on and what he has to do, and he's done that. He's done a great job here in the last few months of kind of changing who he is as a player and what his focus or emphasis is every day in practice. And as a result of that, now he's playing quite a bit of minutes, and he too is thrust into a role where we need him to score, and we need him to put the ball in the hoop for us. And again, he's stepping up and doing that without hesitation. And those two guys were big for us this weekend, and I only envision them continuing to be bigger for us the rest of the way this year and then throughout the rest of their careers.
And now this weekend, you guys have your final road trip of the regular season. You go down to Millsaps and Birmingham Southern. A little preview maybe of the conference tournament. Talk about those two games, Coach.
Yeah, the Millsaps game Friday night will be a big game for our guys. We're going to try and go in there, and Friday night league games on the road are hard games. It doesn't matter where you're going. But for that game in particular, we want to go down there and try and get the yearly sweep of Millsaps. And, at this point, it's all about seeding for the tournament, as you mentioned. And then we'll turn around and try and prepare for Birmingham, who's undefeated in the league and going to host the conference tournament the following weekend. So be kind of an interesting trip. This will be twice in 3 years now that we've played on the road Sunday, turned around and gone back to that exact same place for the conference tournament. Again, the guys are working hard. The guys are remaining hungry, and they're still into it. They're still fighting. And I'm anxious to kind of see if we can build some momentum this weekend heading into the conference tournament the following weekend.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.